Hi superstars, Cali-Jāz here, and welcome to my channel dedicated to helping you consciously create the life of your dreams. So we're in day 4 of this 21-day positivity challenge. And if you haven't been with us for days 1 through 3, I recommend that you go back and start with day 1, and I'll put a link to day 1 down in the description. And if you have been here for days 1 through 3, how's it going? Are you enjoying this new improved high vibe life? Are you feeling the benefits of it? Are you noticing any differences in yourself and how you feel, in your confidence and your courage to jump out of your comfort zone? I would love to know how it's going for you. So today is day 4, and today 4 is what I'm calling getting in touch with nature. And I'm out in nature. I'm doing a nature walk, which I try to do every day when I walk my dogs. And I don't know, if I don't get out, if I just do a short walk in the village where I live, it's not the same as being in nature. It's not the same as actually being out in the middle of the trees and the plants. And so I want to share with you a little bit about nature and what is so cool about getting out into nature. So there's something you may have heard of called the Schumann resonance. And the Schumann resonance is the vibration of the earth itself. So Mother Earth vibrates, she has a heartbeat, and it's at about 7.8, I think, hertz. And this vibration is extremely healing. And ironically, or not ironically, I'm for sure by design, our minds also vibrate at 7.8 hertz, around this exact same frequency when we're in like a calm, relaxed, premeditative state. It's as if our minds, it's as if this nature resonance, this nature vibration is set up to help our minds calm, to help us get more connected and more relaxed and more in touch with our essence, because at the end of the day, we are nature. We're not separate from nature. We are nature. And the crazy thing is, if you're in the city, it's almost impossible to measure this, the Schumann resonance. It's almost impossible to measure it because there's so many conflicting vibrations. There's so many frequencies happening with all the man-made materials and the cars, and the energy just moving so fast that really it's not possible to really like even measure it with the tools that we have. And so if it's hard to measure with the tools, you can imagine that it's hard for us to connect to it. And so they've actually done this study where they show people like pictures of nature and videos of nature, and just by watching those videos, the people's heart rates would lower, or just looking at photos of nature, your heart rate lowers, your stress level lowers, and it gives you feelings of like altruism and empathy, and it really brings out these really beautiful emotions in us naturally. But when they showed people pictures of like the city and just city life, that brought on feelings of stress and aggression and like a discomfort. So it's really crazy, the difference in the vibration of nature and the city. And it's not that the city's bad. I don't view anything as good or bad, but they do have a different effect on us. And so since we're constantly surrounded in our modern life with buildings and things, and so little nature is around us on a daily basis, unless you work in a national park or something like that, then I encourage you to get a little bit of balance and get some nature time. So today, your challenge is to get in nature however you can. If you live in a city, it's okay. Go to a park, maybe take a blanket, and even if you just spend like 5 minutes in nature, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, If you can't do that, then just make a point to go and connect to nature in whatever way you can. It could be the flowers planted. There could be flowers planted in your office building, or there are nature elements everywhere. So what I encourage you to do is find nature around you and connect to it. And even worst case scenario, if you can't do that, you can watch a video on nature. Watch a video. There's a million videos on YouTube of nature, of walking through the forest, and listening to the sounds of a waterfall, like anything like this. I encourage you to do it. Maybe once, twice, 3, 4 times today, as much as you can. Connect to nature, but connect to it with your whole self. Like really put yourself. You can just imagine that you're there if you're watching a video, or you can really imagine that you're there, or if you're there with a plant, like really like connect to that plant, feel the energy of it, and just get in touch with the nature that's in you, because you are nature. You're like those beautiful flowers, those beautiful trees, these beautiful trees that are all around. That is you. That is your natural essence. And so the challenge for today is to connect to that and to really honor this beautiful natural vibration and frequency that you have inside of you, and connect with other people, their nature, but just to tune into that beautiful frequency of green, abundant life. And let me know how it goes. And I look forward to hearing how you connected, if you live in a city, or if you were able to get out into a park, and how it felt. And we do it all the time, but when we do it with intention, it can take on a whole new meaning. So that's our challenge for today. So the second part of your challenge is to get a photo of nature. It can be a photo that you take while you're connecting to nature, a flower, a tree, anything really. Or you can get a photo from the internet, and just whatever photo really calls you and really inspires you and connects you to nature, you can put it as your wallpaper for today. And that way, all day long, even if you're in the middle of your office building or driving in your car, every time you look at your phone, you're going to be reminded of today's affirmation, which is, I am nature. Nature is in me. So I encourage you to try it. It's going to definitely bring more nature into your life today, and also more positivity, because nature just lifts your mood and makes you feel good. So give it a try, and then I'll see you again tomorrow for day 5 of 21 days of positivity. I hope you'll join me. Thank you so much for joining me today. Until then, big love to all of you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao for now. Look what I see on my walk. When I was a little kid, I used to see these, and I love them so much because they look like velvet. They're really cool. They're so brilliant.
Such is life as it comes and goes, like the flowers growing, leading us where we need to go, like the river that's flowing. With every gift I receive, giving thanks for my blessings, and pray that I will always feel this way.